The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Law number 1. Never outshine the master. Always ensure that your superiors feel smarter, more capable, and in control. Making them look inferior can incite envy and insecurity, which might lead them to undermine or retaliate against you. Instead, subtly highlight their strengths while masking your own brilliance. Law number 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Friends can easily betray you because of familiarity, jealousy, or changing priorities. On the other hand, former enemies, once reconciled, can become the most loyal allies because they have more to prove. Always rely on people based on their competence, not just emotional bonds. Rule number 3. Conceal your intentions. Keeping your goals hidden prevents others from sabotaging or manipulating you. If people don't know your plans, they cannot anticipate or counteract them. Use misdirection to make others focus elsewhere while you work in the shadows. Rule number 4. Always say less than necessary. Talking too much reveals your weaknesses, insecurities, or intentions. By being reserved, you maintain an air of mystery and control. People tend to fill in the gaps themselves, often attributing intelligence or strength to your silence. Rule number 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Your reputation is a cornerstone of power. A strong reputation precedes you and makes others respect or fear you. Rule number 6. Court attention at all costs. Being visible and memorable ensures that people notice you and consider you important. Attention is currency in any power dynamic. If you fade into the background, you become irrelevant. Even controversy can be a useful tool if handled skillfully. Rule number 7. Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Leverage the skills, efforts, and knowledge of others to achieve your goals, while making it appear as though you were the driving force. This multiplies your productivity and influence while preserving your energy. Rule number 8. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Control power dynamics by positioning yourself as the desired resource. Make others seek your approval, assistance, or presence. When they come to you, you dictate the terms of engagement. Rule number 9. Win through actions, never through argument. Debating rarely changes minds and can create resentment. Instead, let your achievements and results speak for you. Demonstrated success is far more persuasive than words. Rule number 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Negative emotions and attitudes are contagious. Associating with perpetually unhappy or unsuccessful people can drag you down emotionally and practically. Surround yourself with positive and successful individuals. Rule number 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. The more others rely on you, the more power you hold over them. Make yourself indispensable by being a key provider of their success or needs. Rule number 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Rule number 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest. People are more likely to assist you when they see how it benefits them. Frame your requests in ways that align with their goals, values, or desires. Rule number 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Gather information by being observant and pretending to be close. This allows you to anticipate others' actions and plans, giving you a strategic edge. Rule number 15. Crush your enemy totally. Leaving an enemy partially defeated allows them to recover and retaliate. Eliminate threats completely to secure your position. Rule number 16. Use absence to increase respect and honor. Being constantly available diminishes your perceived value. Strategically withdrawing from situations makes others miss and value you more. Rule number 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Cultivate an air of unpredictability. People fear what they cannot predict. By being unpredictable, you keep others off balance and less likely to challenge you. Rule number 8. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Avoid withdrawing from the world to avoid danger. Staying connected keeps you informed and relevant. Isolation breeds vulnerability. Rule number 19. Know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Understand the personalities and power of those around you. Insulting or opposing the wrong person can lead to disaster. Rule number 20. Do not commit to anyone. Avoid tying yourself to any one side or cause. Stay flexible and free to align with whoever offers the best opportunity. Rule number 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Feigning ignorance or weakness can lull others into underestimating you, making it easier to outmaneuver them. Rule number 22. Use the surrender tactic. Transform weakness into power. When overpowered, surrender temporarily to regroup. This can make your opponent complacent and give you time to regain strength. Rule number 23. Concentrate your forces. Focus your efforts on a single goal or key area of influence to maximize impact. Rule number 24. Play the perfect courtier. Master diplomacy, flattery, and social finesse to navigate power structures and win favor. Rule number 25. Recreate yourself. Constantly evolve your image and persona to stay relevant and command attention. Rule number 26. Keep your hands clean. Maintain a spotless public image by letting others handle the dirty work. Rules number 27. Play on people's need to believe. Harness people's desires for meaning and belief to build loyalty and influence. Rules number 28. Enter action with boldness. Being decisive and confident intimidates others and ensures your actions are taken seriously. Rule number 29. Plan all the way to the end. Anticipate potential challenges and plan for contingencies to maintain control and achieve your goals. Rule number 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. Hide the effort behind your success to make it seem natural and inevitable. Rule number 31. Control the options. Get others to play with the cards you deal. Limit others' choices to steer them toward outcomes you desire. Rule number 32. Play to people's fantasies. People prefer comforting illusions over harsh truths. Feed their fantasies to win their support. Rule number 33. Discover each man's thumbscrew. Identify people's vulnerabilities and exploit them to your advantage. Rule number 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Carry yourself with confidence and dignity to command respect and authority. Rule number 35. Master the art of timing. Know when to act and when to wait. Timing is crucial to success. Rule number 36. Disdain things you cannot have. Ignore what you can't have to avoid appearing weak or desperate. Rule number 37. Create compelling spectacles. Dazzle others with grand gestures or dramatic actions to captivate their attention. Rule number 38. Think as you like but behave like others. Keep your true thoughts hidden to avoid standing out or causing offense unnecessarily. Rule number 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Agitate others to confuse and weaken them, making them easier to manipulate. Rule number 40. Despise the free lunch. Value comes from effort. Free things often have hidden costs or strings attached. Rule number 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Chart your own path to avoid being overshadowed by a predecessor. Rule number 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. Eliminate the leader to weaken their followers. Rule number 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Win loyalty and influence by appealing to emotions and offering value. Rule number 44. Disarm with the mirror effect. Imitate others to unsettle and influence them. Rule number 45. Preach change but don't reform too much at once. Imitate others to unsettle and influence them. Rule number 46. Never appear too perfect. Flawlessness invites envy. Display small imperfections to appear relatable. Rule number 47. Don't go past the victory you've won. Know when to stop. Pushing too far can lead to setbacks. Rule number 48. Be adaptable and formless. Flexibility is key to surviving and thriving in changing circumstances. Each law is a strategic lesson on gaining and maintaining power while navigating social hierarchies and relationships effectively.